Alrighty gang, we're on our way to Deal Pier. We've got Simon driving today. Man's eating a sandwich. Anyway, the plan is to go to Deal Pier and do a bit of ray hunting. So, I haven't really heard of much being caught on the south coast at the moment. I mean, yeah, I know I should go out and search myself. Maybe there is stuff coming in after that blowover. But I know there's been a good healthy amount of rays down at Deal Pier. So I thought I'd head down there and do a few hours there. What time is it now? It's probably about like 1:30. So the high tide's about 5 o'clock-ish up there. We'll see if it stays open. We'll fish past 5 o'clock and do a good few hours up there. Anyway, we're on the way now, so let's get there, see what happens. Alright gang, so we're here. The pier is just down that alleyway over there between them two buildings, and this is, I think, one of the main car parks in the town here, so good place to park. There is some more parking up along the seafront there, but all the ones we just stopped at said only 2 hours parking, so we've come here. Anyway, we're going to get a ticket put in the car, we'll get loaded up and we'll get over there. Here we go guys, just walking onto the pier now. And just thought I'd show you this little branch of channel angling just as you're walking onto the pier, in case you need any last minute bits. And here's the ticket man. Okay, we've paid our money, we're on the pier, walking up. I think I'm going to try walk all the way to the end and get onto the lower deck and cast my line there. Now we just asked a few questions. They do day tickets here, they do night tickets, and you can also rent the entire pier out overnight for, I think it's £200, so that's not a bad deal if you get a few of your mates together. Anyway, there seems to be quite a lot of anglers here already. Hopefully we get a nice spot on the lower deck, and I'll bring you back when we get set up. Alrighty gang, I'm all set up on the lower deck now. Just give you a little spin around. So I'm on the right hand side of the lower deck. We'll have a look at Deal there. So it's all setting up. And here we go. Kind of just tucked to the corner of the lower right deck. Let's get that back on there. Right, I've got both the rods set up and I've got one baited up already. So on the 13-foot rod that I've got set up, it's a 13-foot Shakespeare rod. We've got a Penn Surf Blaster 2 on there, 20-pound line, and a 16 to 60 tapered leader. And then here I have a size 2 free flapper. And if I can get under control, you can see I've already baited up with a bit of lug. And on the bottom I've got a 7-ounce weight. All I'm going to do with this rod, I'm going to drop it straight off the edge of the pier and fish right down below me, see if there's anything swimming around down there. Right gang, the other rig I'm going to use, I've got my Conti rod that I'm always using with me. Now I wouldn't normally use a Conti rod on the pier, but I'm a bit low on 13-foot rods at the moment, so I didn't really have a choice. Anyway, we have a 4-row pulley panel, rig I use all the time. We're going to use a breakaway system with this one to clip it together on the lead there. And I'm going to set up and try and catch a ray. So I'll show you what I'm going to do that. Nice bit of fence feather to use as a chopping board, good and disposable. And the baits I've got today is a bit of frozen squid, a bit of frozen herring, and the black lugs I was using earlier. I think my matey over there has got some mackerel as well. Anyway, let's get that flipped down. Right, so here we have one rather large squid that I caught back in November. Let's put that underneath the weight so that doesn't blow away, so we're not littering. Right, you can see this squid is way too big to be putting out a hole, so we're going to have to eye them up and then cut them down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to eye myself up a bait like this, and I'm going to come across the squid like so. That's going to make me a reasonable size bait, so I'm going to chop through now. There we go, one reasonable size bait. I'm going to get that onto the hooks now, and then I'm going to get a bit of bait elastic and tie it on there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the bottom hook, going to go through down there, all the way through, going to slide that hook up, give me some room. I'm going to turn it backwards on itself, slide it into there, bring it far down as I can, and voila, got the hook point through there. Let's get the other one facing the other direction, coming through there, so one hook facing either way, a little bit flapping at the bottom there, and now out comes the bait elastic. So I really use any baiting tools, I like to just do it freehand. So I'm going to slide the bait elastic through my thumb there, I'm going to stop there, then I'm just going to start wrapping. Get some above that hook point, and then a few twists below. Bring down that bait a bit towards the tip, but not too far. And then I'm just going to go all the way up to where that top hook is. Really just going to wrap around that shank of that bottom hook a few times and secure that in. Right, now all I'm going to do is going to put a bit of a loop there, pass it through, and then I'm going to do that again, and that's just put a little bit of knotting in there, and there we go. That's a nice big tasty squid bait, and if there's any rays around, I reckon they're going to want to eat that. Let's get it out there and we'll see. So my next choice I have to make is where I'm going to cast. Obviously I've got anglers to the left of me, and I've got my mate Simon to the right. Now there are a few gullies and whatnot around here. I know some of them when you're fishing down on the main part of the pier there, not on the lower deck, but I haven't really fished down on the lower deck before here, so I'm going to have to try work a few things out. Probably try a few different ranges and see if I can find a gully or a hot spot. Right gang, last thing I've done, I've loosened off my drag so the fish can take line if it needs to. If you get a skate, they're quite powerful animals. I've even seen a few doubles coming off of here in the last couple of weeks, so definitely have your drag set when you're on here, otherwise you might see your rod flying off. Anyway, I'm going to go work out where the toilet is. I think it's inside the cafe up there, so I'm going to have to walk into the cafe dressed as a fisherman and go use the toilet. I'm sure they won't mind, I'm sure they're used to it. Anyway, we'll bring you back when we've got some action. Oh, I don't know how well you guys can pick up my rod tips, but they're moving about quite a lot. But we've got quite a strong northwest wind today, and I think it's just the rod's getting bounced around in the wind. Alright gang, I'm pretty sure I got a bite on that continental rod, so I'm going to reel it in and find out. Feels like there's something there. Cheers, Simon. Here it comes. Oh wait, that's his fish. That's the other guy's fish. It's heavy enough. I must have got that out there a fair way. It might have been reeling in for fucking ages.
I thought that was your boat.
Yeah. It's not a surface whatever I'm on, it's coming now.
Oh, is it? Yeah!
Yeah boy!
Well done, mate.
First cast.
First cast.
You might have to handline him. He's not bad. Yeah. Get him, Si. I'm here. Nice one! Hey! That's a good size female. Have a look at this.
Is that a skate?
That is a skate.
It is a skate. Oh,
Or a Thornback ray.
so good.
Alright, target achieved first cast. Got to make a couple of kiddies days. Let's do it all again. Right, so I think I'm going to turn Squid round that sort of angle and cut across like this now. So I've been processing down these bigger squid that I was catching. And there we go, so you can see that bait. It's nearly double my middle finger there. Nearly the size of the side of my hand. Let's try to get you in the light. So it's a reasonable size bit of squid. It's not just a tiny strip. Let's go through down this end. Exactly the same again. Hooks facing in opposite directions, spaced apart a bit. Just turned the hook round and slipped it through. Didn't weave it onto the bait or nothing. Pinch the end of the bait elastic and let's get wrapping. Now you can put quite a bit of pressure when you're wrapping. I think this is fine bait elastic, or at least medium. Whichever one focused on angling sells. Yeah, quite tightly bind it up onto there. Try not to drop it, especially down the crack on the pier. Right, let's get some above that secondary hook point. Lovely jubbly. Just one knot that time. Nice little squid sausage ready to go. Lovely jubbly. Right guys, I think a bit of food and a can of drinks in order. I don't know actually, while I've still got you here, let's have a little look on this rod that I dropped down off the edge of the pier. Straight in a snag and snap straight off. So I'll get this redone in a minute and we'll try casting it out a bit further, because yeah, that was well and truly wrapped around something sharp. Righty gang, I've switched up to a size 4 2 flapper that's pretty short. That's just to try and keep it out of snags. And size 4 hooks are really small and tiny little things, so they pretty much catch anything that might be swimming there. Trouble is, if you get something big, it might be hard to keep it on. And yeah, I'm just going to plop it a little bit further than I did last time, because I literally dropped it straight down there, and yeah, I was very badly snagged up. So I'll go a bit further this time. Pretty much going to do the same thing. Going to put lug baits on there, then I think I'm just going to tip it with a bit of squid, and that'll be that. That skate rod's been out a couple of minutes, but it's not really showing any signs of life yet, so we'll leave it to soak a bit longer. Let's get this one baited up, we'll get it out of there. Right gang, haven't even managed to get the other rod out yet, and I'm pretty sure I'm onto another skate. Right, and start reeling in. Oh yeah. Just felt that lift off the bottom. I think we're into another skate gang. Yeah. Saw the rod bend over and it started to take a little bit of line. So I'm pretty sure I know what I got. And they're heavy beasts to fight in because of the shape of them. I can feel it giving me some tug backs. What's that, mate? I'm probably going to need your hand in a second, my friend. Oh no, I've let it go in a snag. Yeah, that just snagged up. Hopefully the fish takes it out. Yeah, I just felt the fish take that, guys. Look, he'll have pulled me back out the snag now. Hopefully, let's try and get him up. Oh no! What am I gonna do? Give it a minute. Yep, got him over that snag. Oh, just about. Cool, I reckon this is a big one. You can see the lead. You ready, sir? It's a male, I can see it already. Good old Simon there, hand lining the fish in. Thank you very much, Simon. Oh, that was full of emotions, that really, and I thought I wasn't going to get it. Great job, mate. Woo! Number 2. What are you using? Prawn? Do you want a bit of squid? Yeah, 2 seconds, guys. Alright, guys, back to the fish. Let's have a look at this. He looks round about the same weight, maybe a tad smaller, but it's definitely a he. He's got his tail curled round at the moment over there, but either side of the tail, or just below the tail, you see these elongated bits. They look a bit phallic anyway, but that's how you tell whether they're a male or a female. I'm going to get it flipped over, get it off the hook and get it weighed, but I might actually keep this one. We'll do a catch and a cook video. Right, gang, I've weighed it at £6.11. He swallowed the hooks right down though on a 4-0 pulley panel, so I couldn't really save him too easily. Let's get out of the light, you might be able to see him a bit better. But he's definitely over 40 centimetres from wing to wing, and yeah, I mean a six pound fish is definitely big enough for one of these to take. And also, as I mentioned earlier, he's a male, so it's better to, if you're going to eat one of these, to eat the males and release the females so that the species survives. Anyway, this is a fishing priest. Nice lead weight on the end. What I'm going to do, I'm going to strike it here above and between the eyes, and then I might even put a knife through it. So I think it's kinder to do it this way than just to leave them to suffocate out on land. Here we go, guys. That was what was biting on the other rod. I have one small whiting and one small pouting.
A small whiting and a small pouting.
The one on the top's the pouting, the one on the bottom's the whiting.
Well, I know that.
Alright, guys, we use a D-hooker and we'll D-hook them straight over the edge, I think. Here we go.
And it's called a Thornback because can you...
Oh, let's have a reel in while it's still light. It's a lot of bend and quite a bit of directional pull on the rod. Oh, okay, maybe a dogfish. There you go, guys, one dogfish. Let's drop him back. Right, we reckon Simon has got his first ray on, guys. Go on, my friend. You have got one, mate. It's a good size as well. Big old female. Yes, Simon. That's fish. Here we go, it's right way up. Yes, buddy.
Thank you very much.
That's my man's first ray. Mission complete.
Should go home.
We've had enough, let's go home now. Great job, mate. Let's get it weighed up for you. And bring you back when we've got to wait. Right, gang, here we go. Reeled in on Conti to find a dogfish. And I think this fish is going to be the last one of the night. So, as you can tell, it has got dark. And all the pretty lights. And it has started to slow down a little bit now. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed watching. We'll be back out there again soon. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time.